Are you tired of worrying about how your loved ones back home will pay for their healthcare needs? Sending money isn't enough. You need a solution that ensures the funds you send are used specifically for healthcare costs. WellaHealth Diaspora is that solution that helps Nigerians in the diaspora send money specifically for healthcare back home. It's simple. Here's how it works. When you buy a health voucher on WellaHealth, they will contact you on how you'd prefer to spend your voucher on your family. They'll deliver quality healthcare to them and report back to you. With WellaHealth Diaspora, you'll get access to telemedicine services, regular checkups, medicine fulfillment, and health plans. Plus, you can trust that the money you send is utilized for healthcare, and the chance of being defrauded is removed. Don't wait until it's too late to take care of your family's health needs. Your family's health is too important to delay. Act now and start sending love and care to your family back home with WellaHealth Diaspora. Are you still here? Hurry! Visit www.wellahealth.com/234E to start sending health vouchers to your loved ones in Nigeria today.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of 234 Essential. My name is AOT2
and I am Ugochi, the evil stallion.
Yes. If you're a first time listener, this is the podcast that helps you break down the Nigerian experience, helps you navigate the Nigerian life.
Yeah, so
in this great country that we live in.
See, no other country better.
We don't just speak great things into our country.
We need to. But do you know that?
We've been speaking this since 1960.
No, but guess what? Do you know at the initial stages of 234 Essential, you used to be very positive about Nigeria.
Yeah, but now don't give a fuck.
3 years down the line, and your energy drops.
I don't give a fuck.
What's the shift about?
The shift is that I need to make my own money. I don't care about Nigeria.
I agree.
Yes.
But then, regardless of whether you're trying to make money or not make money, by the way, the parallel market is like the FX market is crashing.
It's no problem.
Love it.
You don't concern me. As long as I get dollars, I'm fine.
Please don't sell your dollars, contrary to what everybody's telling you.
I'm not selling nothing.
This is, for me, my personal opinion is that it's all a
crashing or increasing because it hit 790.
No, me, I saw 664.
That's government. Aboki is 790.
No, so they are trying to open the market for multiplayers.
They never jam it. It's when they jam.
But
if it's 700 first, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Why do you want 700?
Because it's that's my own agenda.
See, we're talking $1 to $1. You know they use $1 again. I don't like that laugh, and I don't appreciate it. I don't like that you're laughing. Why you laugh? Why is it funny?
Casey Limpopo.
What's funny?
It's not.
There was a time. It was
in the land of our ancient fathers.
So why can't we go back there?
When giants roamed the world.
But why can't
God
we?
to walk the earth like men. We know. It was $1 to $1. We know.
You guys, pardon me first. I had a flu. I still have a flu. So my voice sounds different.
Now people will walk up and down, they get flu.
I don't like this thing. See, actually now I died. And just before this pod, see, sure I fuck worrying. Do you all know that before this pod started, I told Ayo a deep-seated pain that I was going through. I told him, Ayo, this was the situation of things for 2 weeks. And he said, we even battered about it. Now he's telling me I was walking around cho. How was I walking around cho? It's only me that is seeing the rain in Lagos.
I like the narrative.
No. I can't. Okay. Especially now that I'm alive and I'm here.
Okay.
I can't let any narrative fly that did not pass vetting from me first. Okay. Especially if it's about me.
Shout out to you.
Except it's on social media. Then everybody love and light.
But you're fine now.
I'm not fine. I have a cough still.
Yeah.
And can I say that having a cough is one of the most uncomfortable sicknesses ever to befall man. Cough and catarrh. Do you know, guess what? At first I thought it was because I couldn't breathe and I couldn't smell anything. I was breathing through my mouth.
Feel your next will happen.
But like now, I know feel is good for why are you doing like that?
Just let them know.
You sit down near me now. Why you know if you say if you get that?
I don't get 2 vaccines. My blood they hot.
Me, I can't get them.
My blood they do. This one I don't join next.
Your blood is blue.
Hey, I feel drop on top wall now as I did.
But yeah, I have a cold. So bear with me. And as I last week's, if you come and say sorry for my voice last week on the episode, because people complained that my voice last week was not clear.
The hinterland of the Eastern Security Network in Enugu, so that's why I could not hear her very well. Well, thankfully, our able president 001 Jagaban has restored all the masts in Igbo land. So yes, we are back and fine.
Why do you not look at me when you ask that your ear that you are scratching? It cannot stop scratching you. Why you not look at me when you are saying it? You guys, I apologize for the sound last week. Don't mind that you.
You should apologize because Phil is one that record us, and he will not be sending WhatsApp message. See, I think that's finished.
No, he will call you. Say Ugochi. No, say.
I'm feeling that Phil does press record and just go.
You guys, you understand? No, he actually does that. That's I feel like then he goes to sleep. Exactly.
We don't say, okay. AOT2, have you guys finished recording? No.
You guys,
please, you should hurry up.
Do you know that we have?
I will not tell us to record at 11 p.m. 11 p.m.
Feel big ups to you for that, man. Like I can't imagine any other time because first of all the people that are moving up and down, pressing horn in front of their gates would have gone home. And it's quiet.
It's part of it. It's
and it's calm.
It's the Lagos ambience.
No, we don't see. Yes, we're shooting out from Lagos, but still on still.
I'll go on strike because you people don't pay me overtime. I'll go on strike.
No, I can't do that. Okay. I feel like we have a process to our virtual recordings, and we have a process to our physical recordings.
I will start the process.
See the virtual body language.
10:30. I feel doesn't send the link, but and I don't send the link 10:30. I off my phone.
Ayo, why are you doing that? You need to give room for excesses. No, Phil is a busy man.
Now this excesses now you carry Nigeria come here. $1 to $700. I will $750. Now yeah.
And you don't want it to drop. I say 1 to 1.
Got the evil in the board.
Snip it right in the board. Love it.
Bastard picking, keep the bastard picking. I can't stop the whole house. Thank you.
I don't agree to that, Sha.
Why? Okay.
But bastard kids. I don't think so. Okay, sometimes they get sense past the original house family.
Game of Thrones, you go kill the bastard.
Sometimes I get true, Sha. I get what you mean anyway. Because sometimes they can be radical. Right. Anyway, I feel like our body language for different recording nomenclature is different. Okay. Physical recording, once we come, I'm always the one who delays, by the way. Like physical recording.
That's what I own it. That's why this episode is called True Confession.
No.
Yes.
But we've not even finished. Okay. True, fair. I agree. True confession. But yeah, the physical one, I'm always the one who delays. I always want to talk before the pod because AOT2 will come in, he will press his phone, we will talk about what music we feel. They will do like this, they will do like that. And you don't even know what's going on in these people's lives. It's just like, you guys, and all the people that are saying,
Enigma.
You are an AOT2 best friend. This relationship. That's how it used to be evil.
I'm not the one that saved you from falling on in Olumo Rock. You don't have the video where you're climbing.
Is it you that saved me? Is it Ishola? It's not Ishola. Ishola is the real G. Is the real G.
All this WCW. Come up rock, they could not climb. I said, hey.
How did you even get up there, Seth?
Hey,
I'm sure they helped you.
To COVID.
It's not true. Shots. They helped you. They didn't help you.
They helped me.
I think I even saw you go. It was the way that you went that I thought that it was easy. Until I got there, I thought I was going to sleep off.
I show you. Where is all the WCW?
See, to be honest, I own it. I couldn't do it, but I made it eventually.
The downfall of Eve in the Garden of Eden.
See, but I made it true. I wish Phil came in.
They go so hard. I
actually said it. I put the audio on that thing. I said it. I can't move forward.
The speaker of my phone has died. Sorry. Something has happened.
If I talk about Apple products now.
Something happened to it.
What happened?
I don't know what.
Somebody was screaming. Or you on the phone.
See there. Sounds like I there.
Why would they help us? First of all, my hands were sweaty. My feet were sweaty.
Okay.
And if I had continued, I would have probably...
Yeah. Today's Father's Day, by the way. Shout out to all the
fathers. Oh, happy Father.
Please, shout out to all the fathers. We don't want to know people that not say mothers that like fathers. No. Today is just Father's Day.
But there are some fathers that are like mothers now.
People that were born as men and father children as men. We're not saying people that...
No. And I don't think that's what it is about.
No, because on Twitter, you don't say, hey, I know, but shout out to my mother who's like a father. We know. Out of all the 55 Mother's Day in the world, choose that day.
55.
The one they give men, the small one they give men, let us hold it, please. Let's nourish it.
So happy Father's Day to all fathers.
This month is also men's mental health too.
Yeah.
Please, I beg you.
Yes.
Let men cook this month. I beg you, of God.
But see, I don't think it has ever been a situation where they were being held back from cooking.
I can remember like 3 or 4 years ago, or even 2 years, Father's Day. Hey! they will jack father with you again.
No, I think I think the perspective
if you don't have a good
matters.
father, don't worry. Wait till Mother's Day.
See, there's
they
that
can write
part.
your paragraph.
Then there's
but
that
this paragraph is for men.
But there's that part.
Men.
But so
There's no but.
No, I want to speak based on perspective.
It's like you say, oh, Christmas Day, we should also celebrate Muhammad. No, Muhammad has his own.
No, the sun god.
It's coming soon. They will give us double holiday. But
shout out to our Muslim
December
faithfuls.
It's for Jesus, the Son of God.
Tribe members.
Thank you. But shout out to our Muslims because they're coming through with another 2 bangers.
Pass.
Christianity.
For you people.
Christianity, we are still looking at you one eye. Atheists, you people are useless, first of all. Because you don't even have anyone.
Every day is an atheist day.
Yeah. Traditionalists will help you. One day, Shango, Amadi.
What about that Ifa thing? Let's go for that thing in Oshuna.
Where? Budgets now.
That's true. You guys, we need to make 2, 3, 4 trips a thing. What did you call it last week?
Sorry, call it essential tour.
We need to make essential tour a thing. Nice. See, now let's speak about that. We need to create a highlight for essential tour.
Please, now that we are going, let me go on a day that I'm not working.
But
that's all.
Wow. But did you agree or did you not agree?
That is all.
Did you agree or did you not agree?
I was back to a corner to agree.
But
wait, look, guys,
what do you mean by that? Was it on that duress?
Yes.
I put a date and I asked Ayo between this and this. First of all, Ayo made me shift it 2 times. Ayo made me shift it no more than 2 times. Ayo made me shift it from last year.
Ugochi said, let us vote. Of course, everyone going to vote Sunday now.
No, but of course.
This is how I make
Let people choose.
What's the name of INEC chairman?
The new one, Yakubu.
That's what Yakubu. I want man. The voice of the people.
No, but Ayo, that's not true.
The voice of the people is the voice of God.
See, I love transparency. Okay. And more than anything, I even came to Ayo to say, okay, I'm choosing this day and this day. I'm choosing 2 days. It has always been a Saturday or Sunday, this thing.
Okay.
But thing, so that Ayo is not working. It's not a day of the week. Okay. It's nice and chill. And then I told Ayo, since you guys can bear me witness, since how many years? Since we went to Ilefe and came back, I said we'll go to Olumorok. Ayo has been shifting. Today is work. Tomorrow, writing. This one, creative.
Yeah.
Then, transparency.
Okay.
I want to debunk first the part where you said that I made you work. The day you are working is the day that
she's looking for a spokeswoman. She's the one.
I'm good for the job.
I'm
actually
debunking the rumors.
See, flat out.
Commander-in-Chief is not feeling fine.
See, we will not remain flies on the wall. We will speak up.
He went to France to go and help Nigeria.
Do you get what I mean? Because no, he went to go and rest. Baba needs to chill. Everybody needs vacation.
You don't have to do 3 weeks.
See, I've been in your faces.
You know, you're not 3 weeks back to back.
Straight.
You are not meeting, so now.
But no, this guy, he has been on that's a proper vlogger.
He press.
Do you understand?
He's giving us content.
Let me tell you the truth. His PR team, they are good.
No. They came
clutch. They're ready.
In case you guys don't know, NTA, they've revamped NTA.
See, all of a sudden, it's tweeting.
Breaking news.
See, and having top form gists for us.
I say NTA. No,
they're blazing the trail.
Just let their programming just improve because I don't watch cassava.
I mean, that's true Nigeria.
No.
But that's the true Nigeria now. When Tinubu Buhari came into office and told people that he was going to give agro funds, were people not happy? Don't you want to see the agro
that... The agro funds, you people of agriculture, it's not agro funds.
Okay, this one was the agro. Got it.
Yeah, that one.
That they didn't get it then. Yeah. But now that Tinubu has given us 3 weeks.
Back to back.
See, back to back.
You know, my group chats, that's a joke. When it's like 9 p.m., we say, Tinubu don't sack anybody. You don't arrest anybody.
I love it.
Because
breaking news.
If you go with her and you're coming out.
Listen. There's some... See, I have a view on that though.
No, I don't have a view.
I have a view on that.
Those 2 people that they suspended and arrested, I love it. Because they out of those 2 people where they vex in that one regime. Those 2 people.
Oh yeah. Why?
There are still like 2 more. But these first 2 where they now, I like them.
Do you see that video of that man talking about all the 12 people that they need to arrest in this Tinubu regime? If we want Nigerians to move forward.
Yeah, but there's some people they need to arrest because the evil they've done under Buhari.
No, but Buhari be arrested too though.
That's...
will he be indicted in any way? See, we never reached that level, Abby. But when it comes to development, we say America. Look at America. Can you imagine America?
But America has been indicted. They've indicted their president.
That's what I'm saying. But in Nigeria, they happen.
America's... democracy.
I love the way we give excuses in Nigeria.
And you know, Sabi mass. You know, each SS1, they don't say, welcome to further mass.
That's another level.
Excuse me, sir, I don't understand it.
So Nigeria's mass is further mass.
It's not even further mass.
It's mafia mass.
It's body mass.
I love it. You miss one rule, you miss it all.
Doing common chance mass.
Listen, I love it.
America is doing divide blocks. Differentiation.
See, engineering mass.
Even in South Africa, that they indicted Jacob Zuma. There was protests for how many days?
Exactly. But Zuma really fucked up South Africa up.
No, he's sport now.
Well, that's another gist. I have a soft spot for SA.
Indict Buhari.
It's not possible.
Those boys are pulling up.
All his boys
are pulling up.
All his pawns are being all of a sudden sacked,
going to say Game of Thrones.
Dismissed.
The North will remember.
See,
there's only one true king in the North.
King in the North.
Are you mad?
I don't feel like they will vote for him. They will not rise for him, Sha. I don't feel so.
It will shock you.
His house is divided.
Yeah, okay.
I feel that way.
Wasn't the structure not divided? But they still manage to do
they banded together. Fair points. There's something there. But what I'm trying to say is that all these people that they are suspending, not even sacking, they are suspending. For me, it looks like a playbook.
But I don't know.
But like Nigerians,
this is why
if you want to be playing Jacob and Esau story, okay.
Whatever fuels my agenda.
And it's okay.
If you steal from me and they arrest you, it don't concern me.
And guess what? And I'd rather even hear that.
If they say that dragging Emefiele to the town square,
but guess what? I'd rather hear that.
Now me go to sharpen it and say, Baba, where you not sharpen?
The hookman's nose.
No, he heads to the move. He knock again. As long as it fits my agenda.
Do you really like violence?
You see, the kingdom of God what?
Suffer it.
Nigeria is too fucked up. But see, some people should disappear. Some people that are corrupt, they should not disappear. Never see their bodies again. Let fear of God catch some people.
See, I think they should disappear, but from the completely from the economy, because the truth is that whether we like it or not, Emefiele's see, you know, be Asari some years ago, they see Asari gist, they disturb, they do this.
Asari's back now.
See, brand new, and everybody's behaving as if all of a sudden he has been absorbed. People don't like Catholics, but all of a sudden penance is real.
You know what Tinubu is doing?
Tell me.
He's hitting all the main men. Come, how do they do this thing?
Let's move forward with it.
That will take care of the other day. Friday. Monday.
The first photo up was Tony Elumelu.
No, that one.
That was the grand entry. You use it to open the door.
That was drop back. You go to drop back. You go meet us. My guy. Right.
Sure, man.
They started calling everybody. DK went like 3 times.
That one, in be like they don't give him anything because he's thirsty.
No, they don't need to give him anything.
His throat is dry.
They'll give you something.
They will. They will.
They don't go.
But they will not allow it.
So
I don't even know. Nigeria is so disgusting.
He's meeting all the main men in the area. Say, look, I want peace. This is my regime. Me everything to go. So what do you want?
See, all of a sudden, guess what?
You're gonna say something that.
See,
you know this guy was there. What's his name? James Iboyi.
Yes, so
Iboyi too well, sir. These are the men of Nigeria.
He said he wants to speak. He was in a closed door meeting with former. They say na former. No, be say Asari still be militant. But we know say Asari be major militant. They say former militant leader.
Go to the South and say militant leader.
See, no, I've been to Bayelsa. I've been to Bayelsa for a day.
Militant leader, Dokubo. As you talk like they go just help you hold your mouth.
Listen.
They will help you seize your mouth.
See, na former militant. See this regime like this.
Big Gates is coming on Monday.
See, did you hear that gist about you know they took away the sole license from NNPC to import fuel, and then they said they want to give it. That's 1, 2. They said they want to give it, and then there's conversations about giving it to.
Please, I want to tell you people that consume news from David Hodenyi. I'm not saying it's not true. But why? But David Hodenyi too is a human being, and he obviously has flaws.
Okay.
So.
But this is not from David Hodenyi.
He was one that broke his face. We hear from him. Verify it well. Verify, because he too has bias. He's biased.
He's the bottom mover.
No, I'm not saying the bottom mover. Okay. He has a bias. And anything that. So if you see something that is black and you want it to be white, you call it white.
Well, that's what he is. Is he not a media person?
No, he's not a media person.
Are you media people?
No. We the NUJ.
All of a sudden, no.
We the NUJ, we do not support
David
Hodenyi.
Right.
I can say that.
All of a sudden, he's an outcast.
He's an outcast.
He's the black sheep.
Why is he in the UK?
He's the one set aside.
Me, whenever I see his stories or whenever I tweet him, I'm like, bro, just chill. It's not that deep.
How about if he's actually the one saying the truth because he couldn't be bought?
Okay. But there's also
how about that perspective?
There's also a thing of you have to say it in a way that people people can assimilate and understand and accept what you are saying.
Which is what storytelling
is.
He's
too controversial a figure for people to believe 100%.
So I don't think that okay, let me let you finish.
A lot of people eat up his shit, but if you're actually analytical, and you actually see back, you know that this 2 plus 2 doesn't add. It doesn't add the way it's supposed to add at the end of the day. But because the way you are Nigerian, I don't see what he does is basically what Kemi Lawyer does, but Kemi Lawyer is a greater liar. A greater, that whole lie for anything. So whenever the news comes out from me, I'm like, guys, just calm down first. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
So the truth is,
it's like you go to Sahara reporters. I believe Sahara reporters is saying 100%.
See, I agree. See,
like you said, sorry, like you go to NTA and say NTA say no. Everybody gets your agenda, so you have to use your.
The agenda is agenda.
You have to use your sense. But the problem is in Nigeria, it's 33% of unemployed people.
Wow. Wow. But let me say something though. Yeah. And I don't think 30% is not knowledgeable. The system and the ecosystem, the economy of Nigeria has also sort of supported the large unemployment that we see. But moving forward, hence the rise.
I like calling them 33%.
No, but I know it's not. I know the figures are not my wonky. But I think that when we think about the unemployment in Nigeria, we should also think largely about the economy of Nigeria. Nigerians, they try. Young Nigerians are trying, and big ups to you guys. To be honest, this is away from Joko, right? Before I go back to the David Dundeyin thing, young Nigerians are thriving. We are trying all by ourselves. We're creating businesses. I went to do an eye check yesterday.
I saw.
Yeah, and it's a friend's practice. She's going like ham into this. She has the latest technology and all of this. You guys, please go and check your eyes, by the way. I know my eyes are 20/20, but then I found out I had irritation in my eyes yesterday as well, that needed to be taken out, else it could affect my eyes.
So they're removing your eye?
No. Okay. I had to be on some medication.
Like. You're not good. That's there's one cornea, so they have to allow no.
Oh no, but it's also preventive. See, let me say, I think in the past week I've seen 30+ comes with his health issues.
Like you say, we should go for colon. What's that one? That
colon check.
They stick it.
Yes.
Bro. You see, the way God created this thing, it's not for everything.
But you have to see if the exit point is opening.
It's opening.
Or if it's working right.
I know, it is fine.
See, some people on that thing, and it might not be for you,
yes,
but it can be for somebody else.
Good.
You get the person when they suffer.
If you get your asshole is not assholing well, please go and check.
See,
but for me and my household,
you ain't checking shit.
It is fine.
Your ass is right.
Look, doctor, do not go there. I'm sorry.
Anyway, you guys, especially 30+ people, please check your body as much as you can and as often as you can. Don't overlook anything. Sometimes you'll be like, it's maybe because I'm tired now. Check it. If you can, please sign up, get a HMO, check your system. It's very important. Sometimes things can just be go drink the one way, go drink dinner. That one first. That one bring out the problem in your body. Yeah, you start and you
sweat.
Listen,
the infirmities in your body.
Listen. Just check, there's always something lurking somewhere in the human body. So try.
Yeah. Sorry for all time listeners. We already know this is our vibe. So
exactly. Before we go into the deep dive, besides Nigeria is boring. The truth is actually.
I send family to family at 234essential.com.
Yes, and follow us on all social media platforms at 234essential podcast. But still,
subscribe to our newsletter.
Yeah, so you guys are not sending us emails anymore. What's going on?
Subsidy has hooked their email.
Fair.
There's no money to type email anymore.
See, I was out yesterday. Somebody sprayed somebody 2,000 naira. I said, 4 liters of fuel. I laughed. See, that's big money in these days.
No, there's no time saying, neighbor, I want to charge my phone.
Do you understand?
Sorry, there's no charging.
See, just like bring your money.
Bring your money.
Do you understand? Per hour billing.
Bring your money. Thank you very much. No.
So anyway, to the David Hundeyin thing, how I see it, right? I know I especially because I'm surrounded by a lot of good storytellers, AOT2 for one, TLC, shout out Amanda, all these great storytellers around, Chidera. Oh my God, Chidera. I have all these storytellers around me, and I know how you guys have been able to use your pens to illuminate, darken, push emotions, whatever it is, right? On certain conversations, right? So I get that. There's a storytelling part to this that has to be compelling, right? But I don't also feel that his embers grow cold. I feel that there's actually something, there can be something there, right? I'm not so look with binoculars to be sure, like verify information and everything. But I feel that anyway, I just feel like David Ndeye is sometimes up to something. It might not be 100% evidently, but I mean, no smoke without flames, no?
Can you know like David Ndeye?
No smoke without fire.
Also.
How do they say? That's what they say, right? And no flames without fire, or no smoke without fire. Anyway, yeah, there's that anyway. Ayo, how's your week? I think I'm leading the day today. If I mess the flow up, that's your business.
Mess the flow.
That's okay.
I was supposed to do Twitter.
No,
first.
and then here I want to start. How about that?
Okay, no verse.
How's your week, Ayo?
Oh, my week started off nice. 2 people forced me to record into 3 a.m. Around Tuesday. Thank God. We did not die.
First of all, we did it on Tuesday because of you.
We didn't see witches.
Can you highlight that part?
Yeah, yes.
So how about we endured long suffering for a short one.
Mainland block party.
Okay.
The first one this year so far.
Nice.
From the mainland.
What's the lineup?
The lineup was not bad. You had Ladipo.
Nice.
You had CK. You had Black Bones. You had some other cool, interesting people in it.
Nice.
Wasn't bad. Everywhere was filled up. You know Lagosians now.
Looking for groove.
But people came out.
See, first, in the mud. See, make you know spoil.
He finished around 4, so I had to get Monday was supposed to record. I said it's not happening.
Which is fine. We agree to that.
Yeah. Tuesday, I guess some people tired. With all the parabolating, the time we entered 11:30 for us to start recording.
But you enjoyed it. You were happy.
I didn't enjoy it.
You were happy.
How do you know I was not?
No, but you were happy.
Okay.
Let me tell you why you were happy.
Why?
Because there was a part that we did like 3 times. And the third one, I was like, plug your mics back. I said,
because I wanted to sleep. Hey. I feel when you stop, you feel calling me.
You say, maybe there is no episode this week. See that thing?
No.
That thing was my brain.
Me that I suffer like you will suffer.
You say, maybe there is no episode this week. Sorry, sir.
You will suffer. So after that, nothing much really happened during the week. My neighbor's fence fell down.
Oh, wow.
Due to the
water?
rain.
Shit, it's been raining.
I know that it was very, the one on Wednesday, I was very, 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 this thing. And I heard a loud sound. I thought it was thunder. I came out, the whole fence entered the whole road. I said, wow, thank God nobody was under it.
That was poorly built
Friday
fence.
went for Excel's event on Head.
Listen, I'm sorry, Excel. I didn't go. I didn't show up. I was not feeling well that day. I was down bad with the flu.
I met Eniola there. Eniola Alakija, who was on the podcast.
Shout out to Eniola. Wow.
We missed ourselves. I think he came earlier.
Okay.
So when I was about to leave, he saw me. We just spoke for a bit. The event was nice. Saturday, just walking. Recorded 3 videos for my TikTok. Coming out soon.
Are they dance videos?
Yeah, it's not only dance.
Coming soon.
It's
you guys
OnlyFans.
take anything Ayo says after this with a pinch of salt.
It's OnlyFans.
Okay.
OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how my week went. I don't think I missed anything important so far.
How's work? Good?
Work is work. It's routine, man.
Great.
It's not anything big, so yeah.
Amazing.
And we are here on a Sunday.
Finally, physical recording.
After 1 year.
I missed you guys, Sham.
I know.
I know you're not a man of emotions, only when you're on loose talk, but
This is
no, please, can I?
Allow them.
Am I messing with your mental health?
Yes, you are joking.
Yes,
it's my mental health.
I'm laughing.
You see how women silence black men?
Why did I silence you?
Don't worry.
Yeah, I know that you will not say that you miss us. But when Phil entered today, that was the first thing he said to me. I've missed you.
Let me tell you what Phil was missing. It was your food. He did not miss you.
There is no food today. I know that Phil's love. Well, let me not vie for Phil because I've seen him shift weight a couple of times because of a couple hours that he has been here. Any small thing, if AOT just supports. Any small thing just so like Phil. I wanted to be like you're a sweet boy and shit, but like I don't know.
Mental health.
See, fear men. That's what I want to tell you guys. Fear after you fear God. See. The fear of men.
Thank God that's
very different.
Thank God Pokoli did the song called Fear Women. So
see,
we are okay.
It's always the people with the least PR always make the loudest noise. That's the truth. They always want to be seen. They always every time somebody is silencing you, people talk first.
Oh yes, also
how about
this
that?
Week, I got around. I think this week was when I did the Instagram reel.
Yes, the Olomorok one.
Yeah, I've shared the photos. So it's Nana and Ugochi as you meant to share.
Wow. Yes. See, wait, how did we enter that straight bullets just now?
Because people now start sharing the photos on the main page.
Okay, well,
the only thing about them
coming soon. You see,
Instagram reel.
You guys, you know that once we drop on 234's page, it's going to be loud. Don't worry. We do it right. Now, we need to ensure that the target audience is getting the content, and that's what we're working on.
All right.
But I didn't ask me how my week was, but I'm going to tell you guys.
How was your week? Agenda. Agenda.
What did I do? How is that? Agenda. No, but it's okay. I hear.
God created women and the world did not rest since that.
Okay, let me wait for you to say it then.
Okay. How was your week?
Oh, great. Thank you, finally, for asking me the vital question. My week was good. Like I said, I went for an eye check yesterday, Saturday. But my week started great. First off, I took a walk. I hadn't taken a walk in a long time. I took a walk that morning. On Monday morning, thankfully, it was a public holiday here in Nigeria.
June 12th.
Yeah, June 12th. That was that Monday. Then Tuesday, of course, filled with 234 musings. But before that, as I told you guys, I've started to veer towards consulting. And I think that a lot of my mind power is now centered on how can I make it grow? What do I need to feed myself with? How do I brand it? Do I want it to be away from the Ugochi brand, or do I want to give it a life of its own? I don't know, and I'm still trying to work up all those things. I don't know if I'm currently open to talk about it, but like when I am, I'll definitely let everyone know, because I know that some people are like, oh, Richie, what's happening? I've been thinking a lot about that. I had a lot of stressors this week. Nigeria is stressing my finances and it's really stressing me. But anyway, it's all good. What else have I done this week? Still trying to better myself, I think, in all. I didn't do anything this week, anything physical. I wasn't seeing people, I wasn't meeting people. It rained a lot. So
in June.
Exactly. It rained so much, and that sort of influenced part of the reasons why I couldn't leave my house. And then I fell sick. I've been nursing that for days now. The inconvenience, the headaches, the switching moods, everything, it came full-fledged. But I had a really chilled week, very introspective one as well. Vetting myself, my life, my person. Most importantly, the things that I think about and things that I do. I think that the most of my thoughts this week were on comfort zones. I realized that I function a lot from my comfort zone, even though I'm a very positive person, and I'm always trying to think about new ways. But for myself, I make the most comfortable decisions. And now trying to think out of my comfort zone and trying to do the uncomfortable thing has been my biggest lesson this week. And I'm struggling with it, I would say. But it feels fulfilling. It comes with its own pangs. In fact, the pains are a lot. I'll give an example of one. I think that in the past, I have taken on responsibilities that I was uncomfortable with, just because I was trying to do the Nigerian thing of, there's no, take it, this is the one that is available now, you know how Nigerians say, oh, for instance, there's no job. Have you, before you change another job, you say, have you found another one first? This is an instance, right? Yeah. You know that thing that we do. I found that I've been looping myself in that for a couple of years, and it has been the most comfortable thing for me to do. I tell you that in the past few months, the amount of offers I have gotten have been so interesting, not mind-blowing, because there's nothing mind-blowing about it. But it's also the thing where I think that I have gone beyond the certain demography, or not demography, I take that back, a certain level of phase in my life, and that phase keeps calling to me, and because it's so comfortable for me, I always go back to it, and then I experience burnout. I'm stressed. Personally, I mean, I also find that I'm a naturally happy person. I'm always bubbly. If you know me personally, you know that about me. I'm always upbeat. But when I'm by myself, I am at my lowest, and I find, why am I like that for myself, and for other people I'm up there? And I find that it's because it's my comfort zone sometimes to take on things that I'm not happy with, just because I don't want to be left out. Maybe major FOMO or something, or the insecurity of being looked at in a certain way. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm learning through that. And I'm liking what's birthing from that. I know I might not be, I don't know who I'm speaking to when I say this, but somebody reminded me this week. Shout out to Faye. She reached out to me and she was like, listen, you have people. Always know that there are people around you, because I'm one of those people that I can be strong for 1 million people and not be there for myself. And she was like, use your people, like you reach out to people. There's always somebody going through something similar that you can just even banter off with. Let's just say that I've been dealing a lot with my mental health this week. And yes, I think Ayo allows me this rant every time while in this part of this segment of the episode. It's just like, but you do your thing. Any other thing you want to intercept.
Feminist ally.
Thank you actually for letting that happen anyway. I'll give you your flowers when it's necessary. If you do the one way you fuck up, I'll still call them out.
Another thing you should take in the husband material. Feminist ally. Feminist ally.
I'm sorry for you.
I will protest with you.
I'm really sorry. But anyway.
Protest with you.
But that's how my week has been. And then I ended the week with a check. You guys check your bodies anyway. But yeah.
All right.
That's how it was.
Okay. Now we can go to tweet of the week.
And NEPA is bad to shitty light.
You know we said it on our podcast.
You were happy. It's me that will drag you back. That no, don't believe. This first week. This first week, hurrah.
What's the worry now?
Listen. Zoom. The light now is so shit. See, by force, you must be, because they've seen that the fuel consumption has reduced.
It has reduced.
Nobody's buying fuel.
People know they come out again.
Do you understand? Where you want me we go?
Last week Thursday. Normally that lunch is always bubbling. That Thursday, like everybody there house.
See,
anyway, I could hear the echo of the speakers.
It was too loud.
I said,
listen.
Nightlife will suffer for Lagos.
See, because
there's no more going out anyhow.
See, it has to be important for you to move.
Yeah.
Yourself, because why? And let's not even form like we don't know what's going on. They touch everybody.
Down to Okada man. Okada prices don't rise.
See, I went for someone's birthday get together yesterday evening to end my day yesterday, and the person was like, "See, thank you for your time, because I know how much it is in this era. Thank you for coming." Because
it's so crazy that Nigerians just walk. And you just in Nigerians working every day.
Every day. Grinding.
They don't chest down.
Moving on. You know that we move, we take it rather too seriously. Listen.
So if you just the drum like that, they go. So people like Trump will be like, why can't I rule this kind of country? Why did God make me Nigerian?
Honestly.
They will collect.
Envious. Honestly. Because the way we're moving on, the way and like the deadlines will still and have not changed. In fact, more than ever, you are demanded to work more for similar pay, for same pay.
Now, obviously, because now we're going to head towards whether quarterly review or end of year review. People are going to enter that room.
No, we've already entered it this June.
Yes,
people are checking their books. What works in first half of the year?
Are you ready?
Do you understand?
I'll kill everybody.
Listen.
They just ask you, so what do you think we can help? Or increment or salary. There's nothing again. See. And all you business owners that they will ask you for increment or salary, you deny. You say no. But you now buy pizza for people on Friday.
Is that our problem?
That pizza will hook in your throat.
Do you understand what I mean? It will choke.
Trachea.
But guess what? Also, do you know, as much as I agree with this, right? Because being an employee,
but also look at the employers too.
Do you understand?
You met them.
Listen, on our ways.
The whole parallel thing that they're trying to do.
Exactly.
Imagine you took a loan in dollars off the official rate.
The rates your interest are increased, yeah. So,
and that's what almost takes the salary away from Nigeria.
Exactly. So, you can't bet with the Naira because, and then USD is the rates are consistently fluctuating.
That's how white boys do Yahoo and girls do runs.
Do you understand what I mean?
Listen, that one, you get a recession proof, everything.
Listen.
You know they shit.
Nah, you won't credit BTC.
They play that song.
Everybody boss up. Listen. People, they feel now.
That song is hard.
See.
I know that is that Edo accent that girl used to
now you won't confirm every day. Every day. See, because if you really need to do.
I just want if you go inside, if you go inside here.
I need to dust up my CV to look like a good sugar baby.
No, that guy killed us.
What?
I think EFCC arrested him.
I heard him.
But I think it's out now. It's out.
He not talk past Yahoo's. talk past.
No, that era they know they arrest, but now
Kelly Handsome and what's the other one?
Kelly Handsome sang that song now. Kelly Handsome go day. Now him and Emefiele.
I swear. See, lock.
They'll shock, and then the other one.
They'll be bunkmates.
They'll all of them be bunkmates. No.
A full cartel.
I love that. Charlie Poppy.
Do you understand? But Nigerians, we really move on. We really know how to move on.
We are very resilient people. Every now and then Nigerians go out and protest. That means you don't fuck up. That means you over fucked up.
See.
That means even your fellow politicians will be like, bro,
you know do you know really do
this one was too much.
You did too much. But we are really suffering. Like, no, I don't want to say we're suffering. But Nigeria's economy is going through a lot right now. Yeah. Like,
and it's the fucked up policies of he that shall not be named. We shall not name him. That has gone to Dara to take care of his cattle.
I love it.
He fucked up the economy so bad. Like what Steve said. Steve said, the only thing Tinubu has to do that will make him even look good. Just invest everything blindly.
It's possible now. And that's what he's going to do, actually. Yeah, I feel like that's what he's going to do.
That they cannot allow our Naira card to do dollar transaction. If they allow that one, Tinubu, I give you one ballot box.
I really want to see
one ballot box.
I want to see what the new or the current or new now holding office CBN governor is going to say as regards that.
That guy already there. Yeah. Tell us, say yes, sir.
As in,
you don't go move too much.
I actually want to know what he's going to say as regards that, and I want to see the reason behind.
It's coming up.
Yeah,
it's going to come soon.
Yeah,
because it doesn't make any sense why I cannot make international transactions with my local card.
Maybe they're also trying to maybe shut Nigerians from doing too much foreign transactions.
You know how much they found in Emefiele's house?
See, I'm not.
If all of us are in the same boat, I'm fine.
Exactly,
but you not be helping your friends.
Exactly.
No, Oga.
But that's what the government is always doing now.
I read Animal Farm.
But is that what Tinubu is doing now that you're hailing him?
No. All animals, no, it's only that he arrested the man.
We're saying the same thing. Name a fall guy now.
Must be equal. I don't care if the fall guy.
But all animals cannot be equal, Sha.
Before you reach that part in the book,
I said they were equal. They try to enforce it to be equal.
Please read Animal Farm.
Very true. Very true. That's to enforce it.
They changed Napoleon.
Exactly.
Or you Snowball. One of them. They want their hair.
I can't remember their names. I'm sorry.
There's Snowball. There's Napoleon. There's Old Major.
Your brain is good, though.
When
you drink yogurt.
When you have the privilege of going to Corona Private School, Apapa.
Jeez, I'm stressed. Could you know you're stressing, Sha? But you know you're stressing. See, you guys, I'm terrible with names, and this is for anybody who knows me knows that. But I already know.
That's the only alumni I can use to brag. I really like. Apart from that, there's not that.
Rolling my eyes. Apart from that, my brain.
You don't know that I went to KC, so I went to Adrawo, Atlantico.
Vivian Farah girls will continue to remain in my heart.
Some people now say,
QC babes.
What I hate is when they say they don't want to make you too shit. As the federal government calls it the promotion. Excuse me.
She shout out to all my Fedi girls. Anyway, any Fedi girl that you are. Do you understand? What's that?
Open yash. That's what Fedi is.
I beg, but it's federal.
Okay.
You guys always think about the nastiest. These people's language filled with a lot of romantic innuendos slurs, a lot of they like sex too much.
If you understand Yoruba, go and listen to when somebody is selling like sexual those guys that pass. If you listen to the rubbish they say, you'll be laughing.
Are you serious?
You'll be laughing. See, you know those people now? Yeah. Oh my Lord.
I know. You need to play one on this pod someday.
Maybe I'll bring it. Maybe I can find one online.
Yeah.
You'll be rolling on the floor.
I think we should do that.
Like this is not. You should not be allowed.
I think everything about people's language, sex. The basis is like is a love language.
Or do you have a honey man?
I swear that one. Actually, I believe so. Yeah. I can't take it other way. I can't see them. And see, then there's mention of a cock.
And they suspend that chicken. That chicken for not.
Do you get what I mean? Maybe that was his dick though.
No, maybe that's I don't know.
His dick fell after him.
Shout out to Odudu. Anyway.
Imagination, vivid imagination.
The tallest man in Nigeria died this week.
Yes, I forgot his name.
I feel something. Let me.
Yeah.
I actually met him once in 2017.
Oh yeah.
In a party in the trenches.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I forgot his name. I just saw that this week, and I was really saddened about that.
Man in Nigeria.
And I was saying to a friend of mine how
I feel Zagoro. Yeah. So he had
BBC just did a thing on him recently.
Yeah, he had a medical condition, and you know, it's sad though. But God rest his soul.
Really sad. Yeah. Amen. And condolences to his family members and loved ones.
Yep. What do we have on the docket today, please?
Tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week. Yeah.
Tweet of the Week. You are now listening to the Tweet of the Week, the tweet that stood out the most on Twitter.
Right here
on 234 Essential Podcast.
You know that's where I intercepted from. Sorry, it was my fault.
No problem.
I've hijacked the flow of this pod today because today I don't want us to go with the normal flow.
That's what Nigerian women do, girls. God do.
I like the way that when you say some things, you just bring, because you guys are, me personally, Sha, I wanted Jazz though because I have a question for Ayo, and he said that we should wait till we get on the pod. See, choose one now. Do you want us to go into that question first, or do you want to do tweet of the week?
I was woman handled.
By who?
Moving on. Anyway, this lady, Odion, I can't pronounce the name, don't let me spell it. She tweeted, "Please, I just remembered when armed robbers came to rob LOL. And I was cooking rice before they came in. And I was like, please, sir, I need to check the rice on fire. And they slapped me to my knees. This is what you call, you lack focus. You see people, men, gallant men, call your house, call rob you. You never say rice day. Make the rice burn.
But guess what?
Maybe that's our last rice. Maybe that was our last.
Do you understand? And they need to eat now. And what if they finish stealing and go? Won't they eat?
In the 90s,
they need strength. Come on.
There was also in the 90s when there were a lot of home invasions.
Yes.
They said there was one house they went to and they were cooking rice and the robbers came.
And stole the pot of rice.
No, they told them to cook and they will eat. And
they all ate as a family.
They should play film for them to watch.
I love it. It's a cinematic experience.
They finished eating and they watched the film and they went.
Did not rob them.
Of course. They robbed them. There was one just back in the day too that armed robbers went to this guy's house and they saw nothing with the guy, no money, no anything.
Wow.
They now asked the guy that how come you are just broke like this? He said, all fingers are not equal. They say, next time when we come, all fingers will be equal. And they use machete to cut it.
Fuck shit.
Yeah. It was a very popular gist in the 90s back then when before Mawa came and brought Operation Sweep.
I know Operation Sweep, but I don't know.
It was
that
very rare to see any house that was not robbed in the 90s.
Very true.
It was rare. 7 o'clock, like everybody unlock gates. Lock gates.
That's true.
The day they robbed us, we were hungry. We now told our daddy that we want to eat bread.
Wow.
And it was like past 8. We now sent our uncle. As our uncle entered the parlor, men then just landed like 5. We gone.
Wrong room.
Everybody lie down to the floor.
Wow.
It's crazy, man.
Listen, I'm so grateful. And I pray we'll never get back to that point in Lagos.
Don't rob. Don't do Yahoo, please.
Yeah, rather that. I'd rather you be boys be doing
please,
than going to like rattle people in their family, especially in their downtime, because you're about to sleep. Come on. So when these things happen, you're about to rest. Your mind is not trying to protect itself. It just really wants to turn off. Me, I never experienced like a robbery in the house, but the day our neighbor's house was robbed, they jumped in from our compound and then jumped out for our compound again.
No, because
our compound, the fence was like a step.
Our house did they rob? They not robbed our house.
God, I beg.
It was mental.
Please, oh God, I've been robbed in traffic, Sha. Those are the kind of robberies that I've seen. I've been robbed in traffic. I've entered one chance. I've been robbed in traffic. I've been robbed on the road.
I'm always paranoid when I enter bus, so I always guiding. Like,
so I know it wasn't even 1 million boys at Vokes. They entered bus and just they held down the and then bus by bus we're stealing from everybody.
One guy there just strong.
No, it's part of Lagos again. That's the part of Lagos. These things happen, right? And there are some things that on the islands, people, if you say it on the island, people like, no, not here. That's why people can walk in on the street here on the island and they're pressing their phone. Because it's very rare for your phone to be stolen like that. Yeah. On the mainland, possibly,
it depends
right?
on the place.
Exactly, depends on the place as well. Do you get what I mean? So, like, I feel like also people coming into Lagos, you need to be very mindful that Lagos is not the Instagram one.
Small London.
No,
London.
That Lagos has amazing PR.
Foodies.
See, there are some places in this Lagos that naturally are security risks.
No, that one is red flag.
Do you understand? Like, don't mess with it. And when you see your stars, they're on the island. That's the part of town they're in. Listen, don't be a mugo and enter Lagos. When you say shine your that song back in the day, shine your eye, well. See, open your eyes down in this Lagos. Not all is not as it seems or as it were. But yeah, okay.
All right, your question, please.
So I have a question for...
The question they want to ask us for men's mental health.
Yes, shout out to all the fathers today, Father's Day. All the people playing masculine roles.
All the fathers, that's what we said.
You know, I've wanted to say that before. See, for instance, there's some people who were born, look at sister, thank God you finally watch it. You know what? That's true. I saved that conversation for that part. It's a lie. For that part of this conversation. But,
fourth service.
Because... people that don't go to church, both of them talking about fourth service, but it's okay. They are your leaders, so hey. Anywho, I wanted to ask Ayo a question. Shout out to Father's Day and all the men who are celebrating Father's Day all over the world. Yes. I'm really happy when I see like what schools have even done, especially for their fathers. They tried this year. I'm really surprised. They did it all.
I've received like 5 newsletters.
Do you understand?
They don't say that then they paid the money, so. School fees, they're not saying that they pay most of the money for school fees.
Thank God sister has taught us otherwise, but still, that is possible.
That was a unique case.
No, I'm sorry. There are a lot of women like that. Why men toxic like this?
And when he came back, he came with doings.
Which is do you think there's all of them that come back with doings? There's also the case of women, young widows.
Your blood on the hot card down first. Ask the first question. You first question for Tinubu. Peter B's bad. Calm down.
I say I go to stone bottle. Flying fish bottle actually feels good for stoning.
I've never seen it before.
Really? You don't drink sha. Anyhow, Ayo. Mm-hmm. Because you started this conversation talking about how we don't allow men talk and stuff like that.
We're being silent.
Exactly. And whether it's joke or, serious, right? Whether I'm caricature, right? But I really want to hear, because I've never been a man before. Yeah. And I feel like it's wrong for me to...
But do you want to be a man? Because they happen.
No. Okay. I have no intentions. I really love my femininity.
They will start to do it for Lekki now.
If you did.
The way they don't do BBN now.
No, but if you did.
Okay.
There's nothing that you can't find here. But like, and in the spirit of that, I really want to know, right? For your mental health, for Men's Day, what do men think about? Be serious.
Yeah, I'm serious now. Men think about life, The society...
I feel that's ambiguous. Break it down.
Break them down. Okay, sorry, Oprah Winfrey.
I'm sorry, but I want to know. I'm curious. See, take it that I'm a 5-year-old and I know nothing. Yeah. This tabula rasa, paint a picture. Tell me.
As a man... we are thinking about life, and life in the sense that, so let me start from like when it dawns on you. The moment you graduate and you collect that relay baton they give.
The unspoken one.
No, the relay baton they give.
Okay. But some people do not go for there.
Okay, I'm just saying. Or it gets to a point like maybe in your early 20s.
What point? Okay.
2021, you now realize that, more. This is as it gets right now. I'm a man, and I have to, how will I put it now? Be somebody in life. And that's general for all men, but in Nigeria, it becomes worse because the society we live in, because of what has happened over the years, over the decades, where it's either you have money. Like I said, if you don't get money, hide your face. Nigeria runs an extremely materialistic society. So people that do not have money don't have a say. If you go to family meetings and everybody's saying, talking, there's that poor cousin or poor uncle that even if you raise up your hand, they'll
nobody go answer.
Like,
very true.
And that for man is death. You want to die because you become invisible to society. You can't afford the things you want to afford. You can't help the people you want to help. And let's not lie, you cannot approach the women you want to approach. Of course, we say, not all women. Yeah, we know that all women, but if you divide it, no matter how you slice it, money is a function for you as a man. And as you begin to grow older, you begin to have burdens placed on you as a male figure. Victor Eddie sang it that I don't know how I can't remember how he said it, but whenever the phone rings, that's
phone they ring, a family they call.
If it's not money, it's something.
Nah, something they sup.
How do you want to feel? And you are busy struggling through life at the end of the day. And it's not as if you have many channels to how will I put it now, to talk about it at the end of the day. I saw a tweet this week when the lady said, I don't like men that say sorry very early during an argument.
Hey.
That they want to argue. That is an hour one again.
God,
you finally come out to say, okay, I'm sorry. No, it's argument you want. So there are so many demands on a young man to make it in life, to show people that you are a productive member of society.
I have a perspective to that thing you just said now, Shout, about the girl that about sorry early in the conversation. I have a perspective.
I don't that might have been bad to her, but I'm just saying.
No, it might actually be real.
It might actually be true.
We can talk about it another time, but keep going. I like the flow
begin
of
to
this.
see that your peers are beginning to
Elevate.
So even before Instagram, there was that societal pressure. You guys have a hangout and you come in like an Uber and you see your guys coming in the latest Toyota Hondas.
Shout out to people that do school reunions.
Even though it's their company that bought it for them. They know the right company car.
Exactly.
They know the right company car for you. You begin to feel like that way. You feel like that, the house you're staying in, you don't feel like it's not the correct house. You had dreams and your dreams are beginning to diminish. God will not help you that you not get married. When you not get married, there's more responsibility. No matter how woke you are or your wife is, unless you're in a very liberal setting, you are the one taking care of your wife. Her money is our money. Your money is our money.
Odogu doings.
Odogu doings.
Yes.
And in Africa, when we get married, you don't just marry the lady, you marry her family. Her brother-in-law wants to go to school. Her sister-in-law is in school. She needs upkeep money. Father-in-law is not feeling fine. Mother-in-law wants to buy clothes for her shop. It begins to pile up. And you don't feel that freedom anymore to even say, let me be expressive as I want to be. And as you are not married, one or two things. One night, you forget to pull out. The kingdom, you don't bump it. 9 months, first of all.
You that's carrying it that you're talking about.
No, I'm not talking about. No, I'm not. That 9 months, things will change. Obviously. Yes, because whether you like it or not, the woman bears the burden of carrying the child. But that 9 months, you're there as the punching bag. Anything the woman throw to you, you collect her.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 months, mama guys reset her energy.
Okay, I think you're also talking about this. The innuendo. On that one, I mean, is about knacks, basically.
No, the knacks is there. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And you have a child now. The child did not ask to be born. You will buy cellular.
Hence why you guys should be sent to court.
Yes. You pay for Pampers. And Pampers are expensive.
Listen, their milk, that formula milk.
Before you know it, you're not talk crèche.
True.
Crèche is not be expensive. From crèche, you go enter nursery. Nursery, primary, and primary school. That is where the bills start racking up. Before you know it, one time has passed. You're not be like, what is with the whole while? And you begin to now start moving from pillar to post, trying to fend for your family. And this is why a lot of married men, you just see them staring into nothing when they get home. It's because they're trying to figure out this whole shit and figure who they are themselves. A lot of men, I know a lot of women, kill their dreams because of motherhood, right? Men also do that too. A lot of men will tell you that I wanted to do this, but I didn't even have the time. How can I even leave my family and say, I want to do this, I want to start a whole new career again? Maybe you're a banker who's making very good, you're a top banking executive, but your dream has always been to be a painter. You can't tell your wife that I'm done with banking, I want to now become a painter.
I know somebody that has done that. I know some people.
Yeah, but that initial shift, your wife will look and say,
are you crazy?
It's not making sense.
You want us to step down?
Yes.
Yeah, because there'll be a step down period.
Yeah, and you just continue to give and give and give. Christmas will come, you buy presents for everybody. Nobody's going to ask, what does daddy want or what does daddy want to buy for himself?
Some people get,
you don't have
I get you. I'm sorry. I'm sounding vindictive.
Some wives will say, my husband has not bought a new phone in 5 years. I mean, she has changed phone like 4 times. There's some men that I know that they buy phones for themselves. When they get home like this, new phone. Phew. You can't argue with your wife. Just take it. Finish. I should give you an old one that the screen has cracked.
God, I beg.
And you take it like that. So there are a lot of pressures on men. Societal pressures, economic pressures, you begin even biological pressures. You're no longer who you are sexually anymore. Maybe before you used to be like 30 minutes now, there's too much stress. 1 minute is gone and everything. There are just too many things in this country for you as a guy. People automatically believe as a man, you're an ATM. So everybody wants to ask you for money. Everybody wants to ask you for money. And that's just it at the end of the day, man. So when you see men just say, I'm thinking, men don't have the luxury to sometimes be very spontaneous. Like, they're thinking 5 years ahead. Like, okay.
Not all of them.
Okay. We're talking of the sister.
I'm sorry.
Not the one in sister.
I can't help myself. I'm sorry.
I know.
And I'm not even trying to speak. No.
I understand why. Because when women speak, they'll be like, but again,
no, and this is not even an air thing. There's some men actually not thinking.
Yeah, obviously. And there's some women who are just shitting women. They don't even care whether
100%.
That's what he's going through.
Exactly.
He's having a borderline panic attack.
Exactly.
The children want money for, or you can actually afford to pay their school fees, but you're like, oh, it's the husband that'll pay for the school fees at the end of the day, which is fine. But I believe that as a man, before you call anybody to your house, get your shit together. Everything's running through you. Don't form any, it's running through you at the end of the day. But that running through you, my guy, it takes a lot of sacrifice. You have to kill yourself. So men don't have the luxury to be like spontaneous. You have to think five years ahead, like 3 years ahead. Oh, this child is about to enter university. How are you going to do it? Do you want the child to go to Unilag? No, because he will spend 7 years in school. Covenant. Okay, it's fair enough, Nigerian school. Or everybody wants their child to be abroad. That's dollars. You now start thinking about dollars. And in case Tinubu now shake again, the dollars have now increased. How will you now start moving from pillar to post? That's why a lot of men die earlier than women. So that is just thinking. Before you know it, you now hear 60-year-old man, 55-year-old man has stroke or heart attack. That's been thinking too much. And, we don't have outlets for men to come out and speak their minds. Even you say therapy. Therapy is fucking expensive, my guy. Therapy is not... There's a therapy that when you see the bill, may I go drink beer. And that's why men prefer to be in the garden the garden of their peers. Because it's not as if they'll now be telling themselves, oh, this is what I'm going through. But through, when you joke.
Based on bands
or life day. You understand that I'm not alone in this, That's why sometimes when your husband says, I'm going out to hang out with the guys. That's the form of therapy. Just let him, if he wants to watch ball outside, even though there's DSTV at home, 55-inch screen, let him go out and just burden himself at the end of the day. Sometimes you might be burdened with mind the wrong person. It could be your fault, it could be another person's fault. It could be two of you's fault. And there's nothing worse being in a marriage where two of you are not in sync. Every day is a struggle. And some people have been married for 40 years and they don't like each other. Imagine the pressure on your brain, on your mental health is alarming. So yeah, that's it for at least my own honest opinion. I've not been able to confuse you, but convince you that when men are silent, they're thinking about shit. Some real deep shit.
So,
I'm not saying women don't think about shit too, but men have their unique things they're talking about. Women also have their own unique stuff to think about too.
So like I hear you, right?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
And I largely agree with a lot of things that you've said.
Yeah.
But I hear it a lot from service to others than of self, right? Like I hear,
what you said now. I remember Bobby said something. Bobby said, manhood is just paying bills till you die. Self, there's no self. Now, if your child needs clothes and you need clothes, who are you going to pay for first?
Okay. And I hear this completely from the roles and responsibilities of a man as... In
a traditional sense.
As unspoken, but implemented and enforced by the society.
Which is driven by men. Understand.
Which is also, right? Yeah. But like, no, and I'm not even hearing, like, it's okay. Like, and here's the thing. I'm not arguing. I'm not saying, this is not a conversation of arguing.
Yeah.
I talk to a lot of men now, and sometimes you ask a man, oh, how did you forget this? He says, oh, I'm thinking. And I'm like, but what are you thinking? Like, genuinely, I ask this genuinely. What are you thinking about?
Also, like what women hold dear to themselves, like that thing of why did you forget? Like there was this viral clip. It was an American TV talk show, and they were interviewing dads with their children, and they're asking the fathers that, so what's your son's birthday? And they definitely don't know that child's birthday.
I think that is, to be honest, some days you want to excuse it.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's important, you remember.
But you remember to buy the cake.
No, he's reminded. He's hounded to buy the cake.
To pay the school fees.
He's reminded to pay it.
So men don't see dates the way women see dates.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I see, again, I'm actively trying not to argue.
Yeah,
I'm not going to argue.
Yeah.
I really want to know, because I think that this week something so dramatic happened to me in this past week. I told Ayo about it when he came in.
Oh, yeah.
And I genuinely was asking, do you understand? My African magic incident.
Shout out to WellaHealth.
Listen. And I was actively asking the male figure in this same conversation, same question. What are you? What is it? Like, I want to know. So let me give an instance, right? As a woman, you're growing older, so you're understanding not only the economics of growing older in terms of looking for a job, and now the modern day woman wants to ensure that she has something going for herself as well. So she's thinking about, do you understand? So she's thinking about how to look inwards and what she can do outwards. That is also going to fit into the landscape of eventually having a partner. Do you get what I mean? Because somewhat, whether, and I want to say this maybe at this phase of my life that I am in right now, I think about the comfort and how I'm able to, if at all, accommodate another human being in my schedule, in my life. Yeah. Especially being a woman now and in Lagos, right? I'm thinking, when I think about my life these days, I'm thinking about it in how can somebody else fit into this program? Because guess what? I can go on a full-on spiral and be a career, do whatever the fuck I want to do, because I have the time. I don't have children. I don't have a family that I'm nursing right now. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm also thinking that right now to myself that what can I do to avail myself more time? Because I find that I lack time. There's no time in Lagos. Time is not a factor. Like, we don't look at time intensively, because if you look the time, you feel faint. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? You can tell somebody, I'll be at a meeting at this time. And you will never get there in 7 hours. That's just a suggestion. Do you understand what I mean? So time is not, is somehow, there's a way. See, if you are in Lagos and you are maintaining a healthy relationship with your partner, that's why when some people say, I cannot date mainland island, I get it. Because I don't want to die in traffic. You say if you're living in Ajashongotedo, nobody wants to date you in Lekki. I get it. You have to also check the economics of the relationship, right? So, as I was saying, like, getting back into it, I'm not only experiencing that economic factor of trying to grow and, nurture a relationship with somebody, I'm also thinking about myself. Yeah. Because in as much as more than anything else, self is important, right? Yeah. So, and myself is going through changes, not just physical, biological changes, mental changes. I'm shifting every now and then, So I'm going through those kind of changes. So away from the physical things that we're all dealing with, there are internal things you're also dealing with. Do you get what I mean? There are self things you're dealing with. And then learning to manage manage or balance the inside and the outside is where it all meets. See, again, I'm not trying to argue. I hear you when you say men are thinking about raising a family, doing this, doing that. I hear, right? Which is why I want us to talk about that sister movie at some point. Are we going to talk about it today?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm thinking about it because I hear you, but okay, I see this, but within yourself, are those the only emotions you can honestly, or the only thought process that you can honestly, truly carry? Or is there something more you're thinking about that you're not talking about?
So which emotion do you want us to carry?
Because I don't understand. So when you talk about, I'm making money, I hear it all. I'm sorry if that sounds disrespectful. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, right? Mm-hmm. I really am just genuinely asking. And if anybody listen.
So which emotion? That's the thing.
No. Aside now thinking of how to make money, is there nothing else that occupies a man's mind?
Of course, you have other things that.
Like what? Let's talk about those things.
Okay, I thought it took place.
No, I think you just reduced it.
Of course, religion.
Okay.
Your career. Mm-hmm. Family, extended family.
So how do you think about family, extended family, and loved ones? I think that's my question.
How do you think about them?
Yeah. So when you think about them, what do you think about? Do you think about their day-to-day, their health, their life? Or do you just think about, I get mama, I get papa? Obviously. Are you thinking about, I know that family comes with its own problems, right? Yeah. So I can be having the shittiest day of my life and my mother can just call me and be talking about her own things. Yeah. Now, as much as in that moment, I really don't think about that, what she's bringing to me, right? But later, I think about it and I say, okay, so how can I solve this for her? Do you get what I mean? Or how can I solve this for anybody who has reached out to me? And this is how I manage my own emotions personally. Because point for point, right? If you say men are thinking about their families, okay, you now have a child, the fruit of your loins. Mm-hmm. You don't now remember the person's birthday.
Did it happen?
It's okay. No. Yes. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. But wait, that's what the question for me now. When you're thinking about family, how are you thinking? What are you thinking about? Is it just men only have the capacity to think about that level of provision?
Because that's how society judges you. Society will not judge you based off other things now.
So who matters in this conversation now? Society or your family?
If you provide for
guess what? If your wife is telling you that you forgot your child's birthday yet again, and your child, society is not complaining, no. Is the person inside that is living day to day?
But if you provide for your family, what else again?
Wow.
No, jokes apart.
So provision based off of only money.
I will say this here right now. I remember what's this guy's name?
Only money provision.
What's this guy's name? No, provisional. Obviously, you'll be there. I mean, be physically there for like key moments.
No. I think I'm going to stick with you anymore because this is a thought, afterthought.
No.
And I think it's an afterthought. I feel like not a lot of
because
fathers.
Everybody says this, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty of it, we judge men in the harshest or the most.
No,
basic.
I don't think it's harsh. I don't think that.
I feel
like some people are harsh.
I'm not being harsh. I mean the most basic way. I remember when Obi Kubana's mother died, and all the biggest billionaires in Nigeria, Igbo billionaires, turned up to his for his mother's burial. I remember one constant thing ladies were saying: "I love Igbo men. You see the way they take care of their wives and their family. Now that take care of their wives and their family is not emotional context. They're saying it. It was said in the financial context. If I'm being judged in this, why must I excel in something else that I'm not being judged on?
I think also, I think everybody wants different things, right?
So let us
No. Hold up. I feel like everybody wants different things, and I feel that in that context, then, because again, rightly put initially, what you said. Men also make the decision to have life partners, right?
Yes,
I understand that some of them are pressured into it. Mm-hmm. I understand that some of them do not want to do it, but society, yet again, this society pressures them into doing it. I understand, see, like 100%. And see, for every man who's listening to 234, I'm not trivializing this in any way because I have a brother, so I see what's going on, right? And I have men around me, and I see what's happening, right? And I try to be logical here. Now, it means you also get to make that tough decision as well, right? Now, when a woman says, okay, come, let us talk about this thing. You say, because I'm a man. Wait, hold up. Because I'm a man, I'm thinking about how I want to make money. I don't want to talk about this thing.
I said here that before, men cannot process those kind of feelings because they've not been taught how to. Or they don't know how to.
Thank you. I think that for me,
it doesn't. And let's be honest, it doesn't weigh into the grand scheme of things the way life is supposed to be. At the end, let's be factual at the end of the day.
It doesn't narrow down.
If you're a man and you are provided, you get if you're a man who is financially resourceful.
See, and I agree. Let's see this thing, and I'm not even going to take that away. But again, if your partner is one that also needs you to be emotionally available,
those people are in the minority.
But those are the people that. I'm sorry, who? The partners that want people to be emotionally available?
Those women in Nigeria are the ones in the minority.
I don't know about that. And I don't know if I agree completely with that.
Okay.
I feel that everybody wants
if you run a survey and you choose men who are emotionally open and men who provide no matter what 24/7.
No, Ayo. See, let me tell you. Should I tell you one good thing about the way you argue? What? You ensure the fineness of it. You want to, and I'm not, again, sorry, I take that back. It's not an argument. But the way you lay your points, you take the fineness away. You put the fineness in it.
Well, because you have to go down to the base.
See, I'm sorry, but like, as much as a marriage is concerned, it's not just all physical. There are also emotional decisions that are being made.
Yes.
And men shy away from those emotional decisions. That's what I'm trying to drive at.
An emotional decision.
An emotional decision, the one that we're talking about here, because I cannot speak fully.
Which one?
I can only the one about forgetting children's birthdays or right?
Okay.
See, I cannot fully talk about marriage again because I have not been married. Yeah. I only know marriage through the rose-colored glasses of friends and family members who have been married, like right?
Like said, you're looking outside but you can't get in.
Do you get what I mean? So I cannot make final says, but like based off of the whispers that I hear from marriage. You hear somebody, there are women who like that. Go for that. There are women who want you to just be providing. They don't want to smell you in the house. Go for that.
Okay.
But you can't then go for somebody who wants that kind of thing who wants you to also be emotionally available in the home.
I want to ask a question.
No, wait, before you ask me the question.
Okay.
You cannot go for that kind of person and then be airing them. And how best is somebody going to know your emotions if you're not talking about it? That's the problem. And I think that my own anger is the fact that when asked direct questions, sometimes, especially when they are emotionally based, men don't want to talk about it. Like, oh, I don't like to talk about my feelings. I don't want to talk about my emotions. You don't want to talk about your emotions. Okay. But you need to make those emotions available if they're going to affect or influence your decisions moving forward. And I don't think that anybody likes to be blindsided.
Okay.
So if you're getting into something with somebody clearly states. And see, when I talk about communication, this is what I mean. Right? Communicate about it. Find a way to talk about it. And I feel that for me, and that's my bone to pick with men, right? If please, I don't know. I think enough of, I understand we're blaming society, we're blaming everything, but it's also an inside job. Do you want that? If you want that, then learn it.
Can I ask my question?
You cannot continue to keep somebody else in the dark and then you expect them to read your mind. Who's telepathic? Please allow us find the best places for you. I don't know how you guys are going to have this conversation, but find the most comforting scenarios and learn to speak your mind. More than anything. Yes, we're talking about men's mental health. What is happening inside your mental is because a lot of men stuff their mouth. See, you know what? That thing I was accusing you of when we started the pod. No, I was accusing you of something.
Let me write it down.
Write it so you don't forget. Yeah. See, there's something I was accusing you of when you came on 234 today. I was saying that you are freer on loose talk than you are on 234.
The agenda, ladies and gentlemen.
See, I'm laughing about it and shit, but I see it in this perspective 2 ways. One, the people on loose talk, the co-host, shout out to Osags and Steve. Steve and Ayo are in a serious relationship. They're in a different relationship. But yeah, shout out to Osage and Steve. You've known them for a long time. And so there are more experiences to banter off of, right? One, this is how I see it, right? Two, it's also that thing where they're your guys. Do you understand? They're your guys. And so like the conversations, like they're just your guys. I don't know how to explain it. People, when you talk with your guys, people who are friends, when you talk to your friends, the vibe is different from some other things. So there's the aspect of time, so the length of the relationship, right? And then there's the extent of, they're your guys. Do you understand? Yeah. So you are different. This is also like answering people who say, oh, Ayo is one way or loose talk, and Ayo is, he's always saying, oh, they're different. That one is loose talk. This is 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Nigerians are loose cannons. We're always talking. Okay. See, it's not somebody that has said that he influences the law in Nigeria. Nobody has said anything.
By giving his wife orgasm.
Do you understand? Pillow talk and shit.
Like, madam.
But yeah. Okay, so I think that's what my own question is driving towards. Why do men find it difficult to express their emotions?
Can I talk now?
Question now.
International Men's Health, please. So that our own holiday again. It's like Jesus.
But that's what women do too. They organize seminars and stuff.
It's like Christmas Day now. You're not asking Jesus plenty questions.
But you guys learn.
It's my bed. Can I bow for it?
No, there's no half day.
First of all, as a true Nigerian, let me answer that question with another question. If you know your partner is not emotionally available, when he proposed down on one knee, why did you say yes? That's my question.
Wow.
That is my question. First.
There's also that, Sha. Yeah, I agree to that. Oh, that question is also important.
Five will not move without feelings. Yeah. You know as they go.
That is actually also important.
Cannot move without it. Secondly, if men actually say, like open up and say what's on their mind, how will I paraphrase this now? How?
It's not good.
It's not what you go do. Okay. I don't know how to say it without let me
without being offensive.
Not offensive.
Okay.
Women won't be able to take it. That's what I'm saying. They might not have the
say that.
They might not
you come and put your voice there.
They might not have the 2 sets.
Phil said he fucks with what Ayo is saying, by the way.
They might not have the 2 sets to deal with what the man is going through.
So the one he has been saying since, you don't agree?
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, sorry.
Please, cheat your swords.
Okay.
But you might not have the two sets to.
No, might not. They don't.
Okay.
Hey.
No versa.
Phil.
Deputy GO.
Hey. Okay, I'll move from the media department. He's not a deputy.
21 days fast.
He's not a deputy.
You might not have the two sets to deal with what we are going through.
Why do you feel so?
And also, if I won't lie.
Why do you feel so?
If a man wakes up one first day, he tells you what he's going through, what he's feeling, his problems. Second day, he tells you what is his mind state problem. By the sixth day, you'll be like, that'll leave you. Man up, nigga. That's not lie. That's not lie. The women are saying, where do men do this thing? Women that see their sons crying from an early age will tell you, why are you crying? You're a boy.
I know they tell any small boy down.
Down are you. But I'll tell you that, why are you crying?
I don't even know what to do with a child that is crying. Let me be honest.
But at the end of the day, you want men to open up, but from at that small age, you don't need to tell them the man up. Of course, you go put that for chest. And we deal with shit the way he's supposed to deal with his shit at the end of the day. At the end of the day, because the way what we need to go through life is a different set of skills than which is baby, this is how I'm feeling. No, life is fucking hard. At the end of the day, if they tell you that your mother has just she was in a ghastly accident and they need 5 million naira for surgery right now, I don't have time to cry. My time right now is to go and get 5 million naira. As it is. You will cry in your corner. And men cry and men feel things, but you do that shit inside that. You know, every man has a happy place.
Where is the happy place?
Anywhere you want me to be.
Where is it?
If it's the toilet. You wonder why your husband in the toilet for long. If they cry there, because he knows that at the end of the day, man, it falls down on him. At the end of the day. Sorry, but do you know there are scenarios where I think of, if somebody calls me now and I tell my mom, see, is in a life or death situation now. I don't have time to cry now. His movements fast. I don't, because I know that once this whole thing happens, Ayo is the one that's going to take away, that is the one that's handling all the body. Simple as that. There's that whole, tell me your problem. I've told you my problem. What is the solution now?
But guess what?
I've told you how I'm feeling now.
I think that that's another concept of communication that we misunderstand.
Okay.
Sometimes you're not communicating for a solution. You're communicating to share burden and just to vent.
That's what I'm saying. We'll share the burden after the vent. But right now,
I think the men always say that thing. Men always say that thing. Oh, what's the solution? See, sometimes the solution is not even immediate.
It has to be immediate.
Why?
It has to be.
Let's just see you guys.
Okay.
And I think it's also in that how do I put it? In that dowsing.
Please, we need family about this.
See, exactly.
I want to know that.
I want to hear, right?
Yeah.
I want to also hear, like, honestly. Because guess what? Sometimes I don't even think that, okay, let me give you an instance. Between the both of us, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I see and I just be like, I'm going through hellfire. Except in recent times when I'm like trying to press your neck for a solution, right? I just tell you shit.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Do I tell you shit?
You never.
Bro.
Exactly. So, again, what I'm trying to say, communication sometimes does not beg for solution. It's only because it's heavy in my chest, and I say to myself, I've seen you every week for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So if I'm not able to tell you who I'm seeing every day or every other day, even more than I see some of my diehard best friends. In fact, my best friend, I've not seen her in those 3 years. But I see you every week for the past 3 years. I don't see how you have not easily also not only become my friend, but why I cannot tell you what's on my mind. Do I expect a solution from you? No.
You know they work like that.
No. Boy, guess what? And I want you to bear me witness, right? There are times I've met you that I've just given you that not even concern you.
Yeah, I know that one.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But it's happening to me. And I feel terrible about it. I just know that, if I drop it with Ayo, it's safe. I'm not going to be, I has never judged me. No matter what rubbish I open my mouth to say.
He
doesn't, hold up. And see, I don't know how you are as a husband, but as a friend, this is who you are, right? But like, you will not judge me and shit. But like, I don't see why, and I use both of us as an example because I want you to understand the perspective that I speak from.
Yeah.
Now, if imagine that Ugochi, I was in a relationship with somebody. Do you think I want to be in a relationship with somebody that is not going to be telling me as they go?
But that is not your own choice.
No, but I'm saying that I'm not a unicorn. I'm sorry, I am actually a unicorn and a stallion all in one. But here's the thing.
Okay,
I digress.
You know what we'll do? Please, ladies, send fan mail.
Yes, and I want all the baddies that listen to this.
Top 5 qualities.
See, because
top 5 qualities you're looking for.
No, I don't agree to that. No. Ayo, see this. This is what I talk about. Ayo, come on.
If you say talk, that can answer.
Listen, you're taking away from my conversation.
Okay, talk.
This is how you silence black woman.
In our own month again. Okay.
But here's the thing, right? I'm not talking about the qualities.
Yeah.
Those are fine things. I'm talking about the rough rudiment things. Because guess what? That's why in our generation we're marrying bad, or like how do I put it? We're not patient enough. Yes, we lack patience, right? Yeah. It also boils down to not being able to find a way to communicate with self. See, I don't know about you, but I grew up in a family where my dad and my mom, and guess what? My dad was an odogu in every ramification of the word. But I saw him also communicate with my mom. They had communication hour, as far as I'm concerned. We never saw them fight one day, but we knew that they had their tussles. My dad will even tell my mom sometimes when she wants to like bring up a conversation, one day, because that's what he's called my mom, one day, come, let's go to my room, let's talk. They have their conversations, and somebody's lighter for it. Sometimes it's not, and I think that also we as his children, when things were beginning to shift, it was not a thing where I knew when my mother became the strong person in the house. Yeah, I knew. And I was a child. I was telling Phil today, Phil asked me about when I lost my dad, and I told him, I saw my mother become that person, right? And I don't think that she would have been able to hold forth if my daddy was not also opening his mouth to communicate to her and say, okay, because now you've gotten into a partnership. And I think that's what I think more about when I even think about marriage. If you're not going to be sailing this ship with your partner, then you're setting yourself up for a trap. God forbid now. Like, sister, I don't know if it's a good segue to enter the conversation. No, exactly.
Strong woman.
No, away from that. There are women who marry men that die early on in the marriage.
It happens.
And the woman has to sit tight for the family and grow the children till whenever.
Yes.
So she's now dealing with also those problems that the man had said he was dealing with, and her own problems internally as a person.
And yes, no.
Hold up. And that's why I ask. Again, I'm not trying to be vindictive. I want to understand, because you say the emotion, the things. If you talk, you cannot be able to take it. Are you a person self who is even nurturing self to be able to speak? And I think that's a question. All of a sudden you want to come in. Phil, all of a sudden. It's a lie.
Please now.
Because let me tell you. I need to finish. No, come. No, I've not finished. Look at it. Phil, come and sit down here. Because this is where you used to talk.
Civilian arrest.
Because if you talk anyhow, I'll press your neck. Let me just let you know. Because I have my own POV, right? But if you're not taking a deep dive into these things to say, oh, this is what's going on, or this is how it's happening, and I need you to show up for me like this. And if the woman, if you don't know the partner that you're also getting into it with, you suffer the brunt of having to go into that type of relationship as well. And these are the spillovers that you put there and say, oh, will you be able to take it? It means say you get the people when they take them.
So this thing you said about, before few enters, this thing you said about,
before few enter for sets.
There's women that take on the roles of fathers and they take it on, and we can see how women that do that, don't you see how exalted they are in the society and say, oh, more, this woman is behaving like, she's doing more than her father at the same time. To show you that role that was left and she's
exalted? Yes. I don't know that.
Okay. You should see where they celebrate.
Okay.
Thank you, please. Because we like say...
the way Phil collected his mic from my hand just...
We like Kanye West and Taylor Swift.
First of all, what do you like? How do you see men in relationships? Yeah, I want to answer it actually.
Partners.
So you believe that both partners have to do the same thing in the relationship?
No, I don't believe that.
Do you believe somebody is expected to bring more than the other?
No, I don't feel so. I don't see the need for an expectation. Again, because of my POV on life, I do not see that one person is expected to do more than the other. I understand though that one person, by this again, societal standards, is meant to do more than. But even if you're doing, and I don't think that's even the question for me. Yeah, you want to do more than. There are people who, based off of ego or any other thing, and like I fuck with that 100, you want to you have to outdo your spouse. I agree. I'm saying communication, the conversation that we're having right now.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So this question is just like to lay foundations. Okay, this is my own view on it.
All right, thank you.
I don't like asking this question that what do women bring to the table. I know that question causes a lot of this thing. I believe,
and I think you should ask.
I believe they shouldn't ask it.
So what
I believe is men are expected to do two things in relationships or in marriage: to provide and to protect. That's all. You get?
This is not democracy.
AOT2. No, that's my own belief. You just shared your own now. So that's my own.
Sorry, to protect time.
Provision and protection.
Guys,
that's all. Do you get?
But okay.
This is a question we get one AI, one BI. Whenever it's two.
See, I'll get to somewhere actually. I'll get to that communication part too. So like, those are the things I believe men should do. So if they have a wife or a partner, whatever they bring, whatever they provide, the wife is meant to, multiply and blah, blah, blah. So I don't believe, those what does she bring to it. She doesn't have to bring anything because before you can say you want to settle down with somebody and spend the rest of your life with the person, you should be able to trust the person enough to know that what you are bringing to this family, she's going to, make it double. Because how your family is going to be determined by what you as the man is doing to the family. Do you get? And it boils down to the responsibility of the wife to make sure that thing you are bringing to the family is, showing to people that, okay, this family is okay. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Wait. I agree with Phil, right? Yeah. I agree with AOT. I'm not disputing anything, but I'm thinking again, as a man.
Yes.
Not family. Let's leave family.
No. So why are you getting into a family?
See, that was the first. And that's no. As a man, as a person, man.
So relationship.
That was the first question before, because I was saying to Ayo, what I said to Ayo, if you were sleeping. Were you sleeping?
No.
Okay. I was saying to him that he has spoken about being a man in respect to having a family. Right? Okay. That was the first time. That was the first one we went on to.
Oh,
right?
Okay. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, that everybody's see when it gets to the family front, and I feel, and I said again that I can't really talk about being a married person because I've not been in a marriage before, so I don't think that I have earned the right to have absolute what's it called? I've earned the right to have absolute say about marriage because I've not been married, but I hear whispers, and based off of those whispers, I'm saying, why is it difficult to communicate especially these days, like this marriage, or I don't even know. So that's where we now came to. So when we say family, bring this one, I hear you. No, and everybody, and I don't agree when you say a woman shouldn't bring something to the table.
I'm not saying she have to. It's not necessarily.
No. It's important your partner brings something to the table, and with that, I want to speak to that.
Not necessary.
I think that when we think about table a lot, we think about resources. The resource is different, just the same way in a company. And I think people should start to think about, maybe we should use the company as a landscape for a relationship. When you join a company, you've started a relationship with that company. Mm-hmm. In the first few months, it's wonky, it's hard because both of you are trying to learn each other's patterns, right? If you've ever worked before, you have gone through the pain and brunt of starting a relationship, right? And then you move on. Maybe if you now go through that phase, you stay like a year or two, you've started to build a rhythm, sort of. Mm-hmm. Okay, when my oga comes in the morning, he likes to be exalted, so just to kiss his ass and piss urine, I will exalt him. Mm-hmm. Just so that there's a balance, so that you can live together. As you grow older in the relationship, you start to understand finer your roles as a person, what you need to do, how you need to carry out, because you've also gone through the foundational stages, right? But in all of that, and for all of that to happen, there needs to be communication.
But from the beginning, one person has to calm down to align with the other, right?
Then in that everybody, and this is the same. See, compromise.
Yeah, I'm bringing it into relationship.
No,
too, now, of course.
There's a compromise and there's an understanding that must be reached for people to work in tandem, right? See, I agree. I'm now saying that if you are, which was I was saying to Ayo, if you are a person that you already know who you are, and that's why people quit jobs. Right?
Yeah, when they see that
it's just like, oh my God, I didn't understudy this thing enough, or I didn't get into this thing for the right reasons, right? Because people always believe that you only go into a relationship. Sometimes, a lot of people believe that you go into a relationship with money. Yes, money deal. But there's some things that money cannot cover. Character. Money cannot cover character. Mm-hmm. So if I'm getting into a relationship with somebody and I see that the character is not that of one who is ready to communicate, I'm going to suffer. Guess what? If you want your wife to replicate, you need to let her know. That's why there's see, when you watch bad man movies, or people who have cartels, it gets as they put their wife on code. They need to let her understand more. It gets as this place go pop, and I need you to hold my back like this. Because it's now a partnership. It's no longer... And as partners, communication is important. I cannot read your mind. But there are men who go into the... Exactly. So I'm saying...
What was saying earlier was that...
That's what...
We will communicate. Do you get? But at some point, you guys will get tired. No matter what. I say
there's some people that are not communicating. Boy, you say at some point...
But that is some people. Then that should not be held
No.
Men.
No, and I think that... Largely, there are men who also believe, let me tell you, if I didn't wrestle this part out of you and paint this picture that I did, you will not also respond to me this way. You were also going to go through the route to say, you need to, the man stipulate on, he need to rest. Do you think that women don't have things in their mind to do? If a woman should open her mouth,
we know
fire will burn.
We know that is one way down the air.
Okay, make they understand ourselves because when they feel say spark, but based on spark, we are not see spark. Some of they run.
It's not how to manage the house or the day-to-day living in the house. There's some shit that is just personal to me that I don't feel, or I cannot tell. I can't even tell my guy about it.
That's exactly
because that's my shit.
I see you.
That's my body to
exactly.
Because I really say, this is my own problem. This is my own cross to carry, and let me carry my cross with dignity, the best I can. Worst case we will go see therapist if you want to. But
what about you? What about if you want? You don't want to. You don't see that there is problem there.
We don't tell you say the money they call for therapy for Nigeria.
Listen, but there are some affordable ones. I know some affordable therapists. So.
If it's not Panadol, it cannot be Panadol. Send the Panadol.
If I get money, I will go for therapy.
When they first give you the first therapy bill,
Phil, do you want to still say something? Dex silence you.
No, you didn't silence.
Are you sure? Do you want to still say something?
No, okay. I'm not displaying the fact that communication is not this thing. Because I want you to. Of course, you have to communicate with your partner. But I'm not. What I'm saying as a man, not everything. And I said it before. Because at some point, you will get tired and be like, are you the only one facing this thing? So it's not every time you open up your mouth as a man and tell her and be like, okay, I'm facing blah, 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 blah. So
find your people.
There's no someone.
Find your people.
There is no someone people. Everybody just has to calm down. There is no someone person. There is nobody for anybody.
There's no perfect
everybody, yes, everybody just has to calm down.
There's a perfect person.
It's the same thing. Find your own person.
Yeah, find your own people. Yeah, find your person. Yeah.
There's someone that will understand you.
Because that you are perfect.
If
somebody also understands your imperfections.
So because I'm saying that if my wife thinks that we'll not go for family counseling, they say we got
because they play.
Hey, toxic.
We will communicate.
Madam, what is
the way you said this? We communicate.
We're not saying we're not talking to a stranger about our problem.
See, let me tell you the truth. Say stranger. Wow.
The best is a stranger now. Because we are paying you. It's not if you're listening to my problem before. We are paying you now.
Have friends.
I can do one-on-one therapy.
Have sensible friends that you can talk to.
I can do one-on-one therapy. But say we not do family. Sister.
See, if you're not getting married to somebody that wants to communicate and you're a communicator, see, that shit is difficult.
There's some days that
and see, not just communicating, but acting on it, acting on the communication. Somebody that you will not only tell, but the person also do and respond. That willingness.
Communication is
men are stubborn. Yes.
So let's get that one.
And action is another thing.
Somebody might be listening to you all day.
See,
you not get what you're saying.
Exactly. See, 3 things: you communicate, you comprehend, and you take action. if there are more men doing that, it'd be great.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to this episode.
Yes.
And our own month again, they are dragging us. But it's normal.
It's normal.
It's not. This is why we don't talk. This is why we don't talk.
See, but did I drag you guys? Do you honestly feel dragged?
No, you. I don't know.
Tell me.
Not drag.
Let me say this thing out.
What?
No, say it on pod. Say it on pod. I don't see it because Phil is always giving me his 2 nuggets after every recording.
So there's no way you want to leave that.
But why do you see it from that perspective?
Why would I see it from that? You're a feminist. Like,
can people hear Phil, Sha? Says I'm a
I will
feminist.
cut it out.
I'm a feminist.
If you cut it out, I will tell everybody later in the pod what you have said.
No, they say we are misogynist.
That what? Yeah, what?
Misogynist.
Oh.
You know they had there now.
Oh yeah. Well, so
All right,
are we
yes.
talking about sisters still?
So we are almost done. It's almost 2 hours. You see, we recorded physically. Tell this. See, if you know.
This is why you like virtual recording.
know
I was saying, no, let's record
If you
virtually.
know what is good for you.
You guys, I'm always the one in support of this one.
I tried to make it physical because I put on the camera.
But your network is the
Excuse
shittiest, Phil.
So if you know what's good for you, 1 week. These 2 hours we give you 1 week. Listen to 30 minutes.
We need to, yes.
1 week. Listen to 30 minutes.
Oh no, we need to go off. We need to have one off because this our work. We know they take no leave, no transfer.
So right now, Sister, directed and written by Biodo
I don't
Steven.
check all those things.
It's on Amazon Prime right now if you guys want to watch it. Let me give you the plot,
Synopsis.
the story. And this is for people that say, it's funny for us. This is the story of a single mother trying to raise 2 children. That's all I can tell you. You cannot pass that one. Now, we have a very strong cast. We have Deyemi. Deyemi has bought the Love Nollywood.
Listen.
Netflix, so
he's good.
YouTube, you will see him there.
I see he's always a man of few words in the movie. Yes. He never talks too much.
This lady that went to Big Brother, I can't remember.
Which one? Oh, Bisola, Yola. My God. Bisola is a gem.
Bisola's friend. Mm-hmm. The lady with another area outside.
Yeah. Oh, that girl was good.
I thought she was really outside.
She's not.
I got check her name. She'll be Roba.
See, she puts in effort in that persona. Then, I like that. I appreciate that.
About calling.
It's open to your mates. How? Gap to
First of all, why I like the movie is 2 reasons why I like the movie. The simplicity of the story.
Very simple.
It's not flashy.
And it's a very Nigerian story.
It's not loud, bang, everything. Actually, that story is...
If I say general story...
You've seen that story play out so many times.
Exactly.
If you watch a lot of what they call Orita back in the days, where there's a chance of occurrence. I don't want to spoil it for you. You know it's normal, but the way the story was, the emotional tempo, the pacing.
I cried though.
It was...
Did you cry?
No, come on.
I cried.
This is why we know the open up.
I need to tell you I cried.
Yeah. So Kenny Bankole actually did the damn thing. If she doesn't get an AMVCA nomination, just nomination, probably go there for it.
A lot. See,
I go call to the...
We're going to go for the next AMVC. I'll stole somebody. I swear.
The best actress is not Kenny Bankole. Excuse me.
Or she's not part of the run of the lineup. If she's not part, because there are some movies that will still come out before next year. So let us just say, if she's not part of the lineup, I'll stole somebody flying fish. But
me also, he acted the part of an ignorant asshole.
Exactly.
He actually did.
But I liked his character. I like the way he eventually played out. Yeah. That's why I cried.
It's actually a wonderful thing. And
such a good story.
The key thing about it is that there are a lot of women who have fallen into this scenario before.
Yes.
I don't want to tell you the scenario, but everybody knows somebody that...
When are we going to finally talk about it? Because I want to talk about it.
No, so it's next week. No, we can talk about the lessons, but we'll say this.
See, everybody that is listening to this podcast today...
If you don't listen to it...
We're going to spoil it the next time.
And that's one business.
Exactly. And that's on you per period. We talked about it. Yeah, exactly.
The acting...
Love it.
Actually nice.
The cast. I loved the cast.
The part that moved me the most was this one. There was no dialogue. When our 2 children bought the new phones, and she said, "Where are the phones I got?"
Yes. Did you know? I was arguing that she didn't take them; that they gave them back to her. Somebody that told me different.
I saw that part. Like, that part was chilling.
It pained.
I'm like, no.
It pierced my heart. Too many pains.
See, that's why Yoruba people say that there is no God like that of a mother.
Yes.
See, mothers, wait a moment. See, first of all,
I say they're celebrating them 55 times a year.
First of all, that childbirth thing. First of all, whatever you see, if your wife gives birth, first of all, when you enter,
safe delivery.
If you enter the hospital room, first of all, prostrate to her.
See.
Say,
a God.
See, what do you want in life?
A chi. An actual chi. It
was left up to men to... I'll be sure I will use handbag.
By Twitch.
No time. No. Then for what happened to her, and she took so much dignity and pride. Even when people tried to make her feel like she was a poor woman. Look at what happened with the jewelry store.
Yeah. I don't know why they not slap that woman. Normally, those police that came in are supposed to give her a small slap for her face.
That kind of thing, I'll lock the gate.
Say you go nowhere.
I'll bring cane.
Do you understand?
I like when
Woto.
that Hausa babe was telling Bisola that, no, she's not poor.
Yeah.
And
she's living comfortably, but because he explains the house that she was living into for me.
Like, but
you dey clean, look at your house.
Yeah, but she was
explain the house.
Very principled woman.
Very till the end.
Till the end. And I love the end. The way the end just...
See, it was perfect for me. I have no...
And as I said now, they came to the conclusion that you had to speak and talk.
Do you understand what I'm saying? No, okay. Thank you very much. See, and that's why... No, you guys. See, and Phil, have you watched Sister? Go and watch Sister. Before you come next week, we'll talk that after. You need to watch Sister, and then we'll talk about... Let me show you what I mean when I talk about communication. First, where did he carry that problem to? Before he talk about where did he go and drop that bar?
But that is a very male.
Because also he was very intentional about choosing because he had made the mistake previously.
Yes, but also, now it's not as if what he did was bad. It's the way he went about it.
Yes. Do you understand? And when they cleared him still, based on the fact that he had also still gone back to his partner to say, she's acting out like this. Bisola's role was
She tried actually.
Off the bat, that was my favorite character. I had to, she's on my Snap. I had to go and message her and say.
Did she reply?
She did. She actually. So I met her on my first job.
Okay.
And so she's signed to Tempo now.
Yeah, she's signed to Tempo. So she's managed by Tempo.
Exactly. So like, if you know my history, you understand how we connect. So
actually, I'm happy that she's because I believe that she's such a bundle of talent.
Listen,
and they underutilize her in
Nigeria, in the Nigerian scene, entertainment scene. Yeah,
no, she's actually deeper than that.
She's a funny ass babe.
And Kenny Bakoli does for now. If you believe that she can't act, if you watch this movie,
no, you feel otherwise. But shout out to Wale Adenuga. Was it? Oh, there was one this thing back in the day that she was before she became a Lux girl.
Oh, I didn't.
There was one she had been on like her earliest days in. I can't remember. Was it Wale Adenuga? But there was this soap opera on TV that she was a lead act as well back in the day.
Shout out to her, man. One of the highlights.
She's really good.
To me, that was my best movie. I don't know if I watched it.
Oh no, I agree with you.
But this one is actually
rate Sister.
8/10. Is the acting for
now? What for you? I cannot get 10 in your side.
You know the kind of film where they give 10.
See, even the way they captured the cinematography was excellent.
See, elegance and simplicity.
Listen,
they don't give us drone shots.
They didn't try to model it up. It was simple, clean, clear.
Nice.
Straight to the point. That was a good story.
Because he came back with that car. Bro,
I beg, that's not important for our day. You're talking about the greatness of Nigeria. We're keeping the records here. Those ones are bad for PR, please. You see, these are the kind of things that America does not allow us to know up until social media. Those are those guys. Up on social media, we didn't know America was this fucked up. Now that we know, I beg. No, that's what I'm saying. So in this our foundational place where we're telling good stories about Nigeria, please, I beg, we don't want all this.
So guys, just watch this.
Spillover gist.
A very nice movie.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it, the cast very crisp, very very insightful. They were very intentional about every
even the younger versions of them.
Yes,
Kennedy Bakoli were actually good.
Very intense. Shout out to Ade herself. She really killed it.
With her and
Indomie, Anna Belly. That belly was too funny. But I loved it though because for me it was just she was really a slim girl with a bulging stomach. Kill me.
All right, man.
It was a good one.
Are we done?
It was a good watch.
Yeah, it was a good watch.
Go and see it.
All right. For the first time ever, there is prop of the week, but there's no flop of the week. According to me.
According to Ayomide Tayo, because I don't agree to that.
I don't see anybody that flopped. What's that? Squid Games. Yeah. Yes, now. 2 characters are coming back.
Really?
You know that police guy didn't die?
How can they let us rest?
That police guy they shot. You know that police guy they shot at the end?
People like suspense.
He's coming back.
Oh, yeah?
And there are new characters now.
Why do you feel like I'm not watching that movie? Do you feel like I watch it?
Because it's you now.
Fair point. I can't argue.
Now, serious.
Me, no be peer pressure. I actually just watched it. I watched it now. I watched it. Vinci.
That thing took over the world.
Literally, that sound. The sound with who is that Vinci person?
It's a music. It's a producer.
Mad.
All right. Since there's no release therapy, you guys are not releasing.
See, you guys, Nana said we should let you people think about your most amazing lives, like your ideal relationship lives, and send it to us on release therapy.
Yes.
Want to read? Not every time I had to break. Sometimes good imaginations, vivid imagination.
Lai has the best.
Do you understand? Really? No,
Lai's vivid imagination. I said no. This boy,
see,
they think.
Do you see the way he merged the student loan with the harvesters? That boy, we're not giving him his flowers.
He doesn't show naked.
Listen, and he tells a funny ass story. He said, London boy.
In it.
GSC.
He said, how much is the money? He said, I'm moving. He said, I'm moving.
I'm not doing that.
Next level. I know they do that again.
All right.
That boy is funny.
All right, prop of the week. I'm going to go meet Jide Sonwolu. He's not the person involved, don't worry.
Thank God.
Congratulations to Aminat Yusuf. So he tweeted this. A law student at LASU for achieving a remarkable feat, being the first undergraduate in 40 years to obtain a CGPA of 5.0 in law.
A woman in
LASU.
it. See, no, but LASU has good law school now. Their law school is mad,
This is truly commendable. This is truly commendable. Your dedication and hard work has paid off. Bro, if you know how to read, if you know what it is to read law.
You guys. I graduated with a 2.2 and it was 3.3.
3.3.
3.3.
Mine was like 3.53 or something like that. 3.35 or so.
Yes, mine was also 3. Yeah. So, like, I don't know the extents after, but it was still 3.3.
Because I came in through diploma. Diploma is not, they don't that your GP. So 200 level first semester. My GP went to Lagoon Front. So
you went to Lagoon Front.
Second semester. My second semester GPA was 4 point something.
Mado.
When that merges, now became 3.4, 3.3.
Listen.
Still at that 3.4 till I graduated. At 300 level, I already knew that. I got 2.2.
No, see, guess what? And I think I went through school without so much pressure on myself. Yeah. I wanted to excel. I didn't want to do my own. I didn't want to do extra year. Yeah.
Yes, that was my own.
I don't want to do extra year. Anything. No. I just say I beg. I don't want to just do extra year.
Outside world, everybody's the same, my nigga.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, first class. So
the tools were the same tools were given to all of us. We just used it differently. Yes. You understand? I beg. No stress me.
Yeah, but
3.3.
Congrats to this be 5.0.
Do you understand? That's a clean. No lecturer hated her. She must be stellar.
Yeah, because sometimes you even get 5.0.
Do you understand?
Some lecturers were like, you want to graduate.
How can you be perfect?
I give you B.
Serious.
4 unit course.
You know that the lecturers like that now.
Yes, yeah. I give you B, 4 unit course.
I swear.
Fucked up your
Drop it like a bad character.
They know how hard you want to work.
Nothing. You're not getting it back.
Never.
See, that's why they tell you, like, in your first year, these are for people who listen to 2, 3, 4 that's still maybe in secondary school. When you're getting into uni, your year 1 and year 2 results are the most important.
Yes. When you get that foundation,
you can try to now because like the first year in uni, you have a lot of 4 unit courses.
Many people don't know.
Exactly.
They go do party.
There's a lot of distraction in your first year. Everywhere is loud.
Like pressure.
Do you understand?
You don't see final year boys come and toast.
And you'll be so impressed easily. See, if I knew better.
If you do 2.45 GPA.
Do you understand?
You would go how far.
See, when I go into uni, because of my voice, people used to come and look for me in my department.
You see a hot cake.
From other places. Because they actually felt like I was 4 minutes for the longest time. So I always had that battle. I've always had to defend my voice at different stages in my life, right? So like in uni, it was so crazy. People used to see, because I told you that I finished my registration really quick because of the way I sounded. People thought I was a child. And so when I would tell people my age, they know that it's not true. But anyway, I have to move past that hurdle, then get to people trying to understand that I'm a human being first, right? And I had emotions and I have feelings that this not, because some people come to you and hey, it's like, be serious now. Like I'm a person. I'm a human being. Do you get what I mean?
Shout out to this lady, man.
Shout out to her.
She started to go to law school and everything.
See, 5.0.
5.0.
Nobody was trying to be wicked to you.
5.0. If I have 5.0,
you have grace upon your life.
I will do carnival for you.
See, they need to create a waterfall in Nigeria.
I'll call Kwamon. Yeah, Baba, they see vivid imagination.
Because you did it. A huge feat she had accomplished.
It's not easy at all.
It's not easy.
I don't have any flop. Please, who is the flop? Ugochi has a flop for
So the flop is
actually the flop is for no. It's a second prop too. We're supposed to discuss it.
talk the flop.
Okay.
Because first of all, this is what I'm talking about communication. Me and Ayo said that, and I was talking at the beginning of the pod. Did not tell me I have 2 props.
No,
but if it's me, I will tell you that Ayo.
Point too. I just decided.
Tell me.
Because for the first time in my life, they're arresting somebody in Nigeria because of hate speech.
I swear.
Nigeria police force.
When I saw that thing, I was shocked though. For saying let's keep.
I want to make sure, is this Nigeria or the UK? For real? For real?
That's so true.
So it happened in Osun State. Somebody who during the election they said that they should kill all the Igbos. Finally, they caught the bad.
Kill the Igbos.
The long arms of the law. Literally.
I'm actually shocked.
Yeah. But I'd like to see the finishing before we do
exactly the full prop.
People they enter prison. People they enter jail. We don't see there for prison.
See, the com is always low. When we orgasm, the after the drop is very drops dirty.
Now talking the drop.
Do you understand?
Talking la and ice cream.
Peppered one. Say bring serviettes, please.
Garnished one.
But yeah, the flop for me is right now NEPA because. What the fuck? Is raining.
It's not even NEPA. It's Ikeja electricity.
Ikeja EKDC. Anything that you are.
Whatever.
Lights of the world. Whatever you want to call yourself. Please. Can you give us back our lights so that we can enjoy our life? We're going through a lot already.
I pay for this light.
You understand what I mean? You want us to go on the street first to be shouting first?
I expect to see my food. So how come I buy electricity? I don't sell electricity.
Do you understand?
Since 1960, we don't push this.
Can't solve it. But yeah. Shout out to every Nigerian wading these waters right now.
All right, man, we're done.
Thank you again for listening and listening to 234. Yeah. We love you guys.
Send your fan mail to fanmail@234essential.com.
And follow us on all social media platforms, 234 Essential Podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Stay kind.
What's the title of this?
You said it at the beginning, no?
I thought we don't call it Vivid Imagination.
No, it's a lie. We'll go back to listen to the beginning.
I
want that one. True Confessions. That's True Confessions. Yeah. Thank you. Be kind, guys.
Yeah. Peace out.
Are you tired of worrying about how your loved ones back home will pay for their healthcare needs? Sending money isn't enough. You need a solution that ensures the funds you send are used specifically for healthcare costs. WellaHealth Diaspora is that solution that helps Nigerians in the diaspora send money specifically for healthcare back home. It's simple. Here's how it works. When you buy a health voucher on WellaHealth, they will contact you on how you'd prefer to spend your voucher on your family. They'll deliver quality healthcare to them and report back to you. With WellaHealth Diaspora, you'll get access to telemedicine services, regular checkups, medicine fulfillment, and health plans. Plus, you can trust that the money you send is utilized for healthcare, and the chance of being defrauded is removed. Don't wait until it's too late to take care of your family's health needs. Your family's health is too important to delay. Act now and start sending love and care to your family back home with WellaHealth Diaspora. Are you still here? Hurry! Visit www.wellahealth.com/234E to start sending health vouchers to your loved ones in Nigeria today.